I got my tamale, and I got my tole. Toparacho, whatever they call it. Wow. It's going to be an amazing day here in Mexico City. I was up at 6 o'clock. Here I am. The sun has risen over the mountains surrounding Mexico City at about 7,500 feet. The breath is the air is thin. The lungs are expanding to grasp that thin air. You'll only know when you go up with no oxygen. Anyway, talking about tamale, I could spend hundreds of dollars sitting in a restaurant looking all important. Instead, I went out and got my tamale and tole. Let's have a look at this. Okay. No news, no computers. Just tamales in my hand, straight off the street. Look how it is done, wrapped. And then I'm not going to use a knife and fork. I'm going to use my own hands. Why? Because they're clean. And this is a happy tamales. It's a sweet one. It's a sweet one. Maybe color it. No, strawberry. Eating off the beautiful corn, thanks to the earth. I'm sure you're going to hear many, many more times about the earth. Let me get the next one. Bit of plastic, but how else can you carry it these days? And you only got two hands. You have to work around, but keep everything to the minimum. Oh, that tamales is a verde, the green one. Let's have a look at this. Oh, can you see it? Green tamale. You've got to eat it straight away. Otherwise it's going to dry out. So make sure you eat. Beautiful. It all happens because you appreciate, you pay attention to this very moment of time where food makes life. Instead of getting stuck down on your computer, give little attention to, just like you would give attention to whatever you do. That corn is the magic. The next one I'm going to take is the world-renowned tamales. Let me take that out. Let me unravel the magic. My room just now. Oh, I can taste the rice. I can taste the rice husk in my mouth, getting stuck between the teeth. Oh, champorada. It's champorada. Don't fill your stomach because I got tamales to work on. Just here. Look at that. I've been out in the dark and back in the room. Got a plate from downstairs from the luxury breakfast cafe. Buenos dias. Do I look like a Mexican today? This is what it looks, folks. This is what it looks. Cutlery. Oh, dropped it. Dropped it. Look at all this. What do I do with all this? Just eating the tamales. Struggle. Mixture of. Anyhow. Oh, look important, huh? Look important. Anyway, what's important is in front of me that is going to make life. And you should pay the same attention to all the food. A great gratitude and great respect for the young boy who's come out so early in the morning, to his mother who cooked it at home. And I'm eating home-cooked food with heart and life put into it. And this tamales is a mixture of corn wrapped in a corn skin, is going to make part of my life. And that's the food experience I want to share with you wherever I am in the world. A great gratitude to the earth, the land that the corn was grown, and the chilies and every other ingredient that's gone into making a life-making dish. My great gratitude to the planet, to the soil, to the earth, and people who work upon the earth, turning soil into food that makes your life a wonderful and a healthy and a meaningful one. Thank you. Let me tuck into this now. Just to bring you what it looks like. It's beautiful, right? That corn. That chili. Oh, that gives a kick. Right up. Yes, this is life. What makes life? We must have great respect and care. The corn wrap. Let me unravel the magic of the Mexican cuisine here in front of you. And this is called the mole. You heard of it? Puebla dish. But also, wherever you go, you're going to find the mole as the look at this. Corn and mole. Corn mole. Oh. Oh. Beautiful sweet taste. It's not sweet, it's savory. That mole is mole di madre. Mother's mole, it seems. It's been cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked. I kept this for the last. I kept this for the last. Why? To bring me closer to the earth, bring me closer to the nature, bring me closer to the people of the land, the ancient history of the land, the historical oh. That mole has just absorbed into the corn whilst it was being steamed, cooked. A tint of chili, and the taste just explodes in the mouth. Honestly, just takes you back in time as how the people, forefathers of the ancient historic times, how they lived and what they ate. Turning the soil into unbelievable taste of food that makes you who you are. Oh, if you don't have a discriminatory mind, you'll be enjoying this wonderful dish, so as all the other dishes I'll be exploring here in Mexico City and beyond. This is what I call worship worthy for everyone involved in bringing me an authentic Mexican breakfast to make my life. Thank you. I want to also share something that I've found amazing. One that eating with a fork and knife on a porcelain plate or metal plate or whatever. Who knows where it's been? Who knows if it's clean? Who knows? Who had touched and touched and touched before you start touching and putting in your mouth? Isn't it right time that we start learning to eat with our hands? And more so, to know the freshness of the food that you're eating, that is going to make your life is fresh. Because by the time you look at this natural plate. I have it in my hand, the corn husk. They use the corn husk to prepare and cook and steam this tamale. And if you think about it, clean, natural, don't have to wash, put it back to earth just like you would be one day, going back to earth and becoming the topsoil. And generating this cycle of life, death, life, death, and more so, enriching the organic cycle, which is what makes life, the organism. It organizes so perfectly and intelligently because this came from the earth, and it's organic, it's natural, and if you put it back to where it came from, it'll take it back just as how it came. It'll give a life to some other corn plant or a field to produce more food for our healthy minds. More importantly than our unhealthy aggression and narcissistic, selfish, facaded, fake realities that we have showcased for centuries now, which will have to go if humanity to exist here, coexist without ever being in each other's way. It becomes more important now because with the population numbers, it is the space that is key in our survival, in our access to basic necessities of life, where no one seems to understand. Even the highest of authority has forgotten about it. Well, they forgot because it makes money for them. An industry, a greed, which is, I call it, a cancer of the educated. It's time you came down to the earth and remind yourself that you're part of this earth, so you call it a body. With your limited ideas, it's time you limit your nonsense and become an unlimited life to embrace every other life and be part of this beautifully and intelligently organized organism, and you as a contribution to that may do something that is worthwhile whilst you are in transit. A blink of an eye, the life you experience on this earth is back to where it started or where it ends. Ingest, digest, excrete, it goes on. Empty stomach. Feed the empty stomach, life settled. This is the one problem that every other creature and us, we all have. Once the stomach is full, every other concern can be addressed. And if you keep breathing, your life can continue. And if you start drinking water or the rice, milk, maybe your limited, stupid ideas of greed might somewhat sink down to the bottom and it'll stay that way.